Dagon's tool too.
I see.
Why is it set up like that? It gives you 7 all stats. It gives you 9 all stats. Just write all stats. Why is it written like that?
You need to see it, man. Bottom, we might see your first death here onto Sweet and Strong. Sweet and Strong, pop the fairy fire, the Yonako will die. Well, this, oh wow, Divine Llama. He says, you may kill the Yonako, but I'm taking both of your lives in recompense. Gets a double kill down in this bottom lane. World in the game.
I think maybe you might start thinking about something like Disperser. Could be something that you're thinking about for Nagasara, and even maybe the Harpoon if you want to get like real funky with it. But I think at the end of the day, Manta style Orchid are still very, very strong for this hero. Stats are super strong. Maybe you might go like Sanjin Yasha now. If you don't need like the Purge. I think in this game it's not really that great to have the Manta style Purge. So I could definitely see Sanjin Yasha this game.
SNY I wouldn't be too upset with. As we see D2 Hustlers getting yet another kill in this bottom lane. They are bringing in Sweet and Strong though, so they're going to try and mount more aggression onto Divine Llama. Hammers. Sometimes it would be followed up by a Midas, sometimes it would be followed by a Blink straight into BKB. We'll see what the option is here. This time they exploit the Meteor Hammer as they wait in hiding for an arrow connection. Eki there bringing the trap. They turn around with the Sanity's Eclipse after getting an Astral out into the Lesh rack. They're keeping the Lesh away from the OD so they don't have enough damage to find the kill. They also bring down Sweet and Strong. They will be able to find a quick killer. Here's the leap back. Eki jumps into the mid lane to bring down the OD. They thought they were maybe going to turn on to Lorinov, but it turns out that Eki wasn't done just yet. It's a 2-for-1 affair in this mid lane. Ended up not needing to do it, but it's good to know that he has that inclination and that desire. They will smoke up now though, 3 of them. Not sure they have enough damage to find their primary targets. They get a quick arrow onto the Yola core. It's not going to land onto him though. Skates right past him, and instead they turn around back onto Sweet and Strong. The Lesh trying to get involved in this fight with the magical damage. They've already thrown out the Sanity's Eclipse. Not going to be much to bring down the follow-up heroes as they lose LC elsewhere in this fight here. OD jumping in after Lorinov. They really want to find this Leshrac. Moonlight Shadow though keeps him alive a little bit longer. The courier, so they can see the approach coming. Jump in for Divine Llama to clear out the illusions, but no real hero there. BKB popped by Lorinov, going forward in the fight, really wants to find something. They will go in. Divine Llama gets off a duel with BKB and Blade Mail, but he's probably gonna still end up dying. One more right click will kill him, and he loses his life. Hakoda jumps to the edge of the fight to try and bring down Lorinov. He sets up the kill, loses his life in the process, but well worth it. In the meantime though, low skill aggressing onto the OD. OD tries to save himself after dropping the Sanities, but only a piece of their HPs have been taken. Not enough to threaten these heroes as they do get a double fillets. Eki misses with the arrow, so the TP out from the Terror Blade will be allowed, but that will not be given towards the Yonako as he dies as well. Lois finds a triple kill. PuckChamp take this and start thinking about when is it possible to take the next Roche. The big man respawns in 20 seconds. But PuckChamp smoke. They realize that this is a precarious point in the game. They can't let D2 Hustlers have too much. This has been scouted though here, Flute. They see all these heroes. They're jumping in. Duel finds Sweet and Strong. Sweet and Strong should die. Even through the duel here, it buys back very quickly. There's going to be a Sanity's Eclipse going down. It only catches the Timbersaw as well as the Naga. Low skill. Still very hard in the HP. Caught inside the power cogs right now though. Won't be able to do all that much. Lorinov pops his own BKB, trying to put pressure onto Yuma. Yuma just decides to...
That's what I saw in that fight, because they both ended up with like full HP. So now with Aegis and Cheese on the side of PuckChamp, how many Lotuses do they have on PuckChamp?
PuckChamp have one on
few.
the Timbersaw. And then...
Not Lotus Orb, like healing Lotuses. Healing Lotuses, sorry. So I need to see the block of Cheese.
They have 2 right now in the Bounty Hunter that I see, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so you need 18 of them plus the cheese to be able to make the block of cheese, which gives you a 500 HP regenning permanent.
Yeah, the net worth difference is only 1k in favor of the side of PuckChamp, but they have multiple heroes occupying the upper echelon of this net worth. LC is starting to get left behind in this game, despite having access to damage. She is still sitting with the gem, which means that Hakoda, good sir, without a gem, you are uber dead. They take out this clock. They are still in Moonlight Shadow, so they would like to try and aggress for more. Sweet and Strong, bounding forward. Dude, how lucky is he? Nobody here has vision for him. So he can actually just do this and get away. The gem will finally come in as they TP in Divine Llama. Lift back, they get the duel out. Oh, it's Lorinov. Oh no, worst target ever. PuckChamp lose out on their Lesh. It will still come back on the second life. Does have BKB if he wants to use it. But more importantly, Low Skill is here to pop the song, get Stone Solar away from him. Oh no! The Yoloko blinks forward. Can they set this up for even more success? Larenov, he's the one they want. They pop BKB on this Timber Terrorblade. Terrorblade lashing out the right click damage. Not going to be enough to find the kill though. As they also go into the midst of the fight onto Low Skill, who has his own BKB. Hakoda jumping in onto the Naga Siren, interrupting the escape for now. The lift back from the Yoloko. The arrow will not connect onto any real target. Gets eaten up by an illusion. So the Terrorblade illusions in turn eat up the Naga Siren. PuckChamp lose big here in the mid lane, thanks to the Yoloko clearly outplaying them super hard.
Yeah, that was huge from him, being able to steal that is monstrous. And he also finds Eki. Oh no, Yoloko. I mean, we saw last time this guy was able to play Rubik, man. He's a beast. He's an absolute beast, and now he's proving why you first pick a hero like Rubik in a patch like this. Like, that, it's kind of genius, right? It means that they just don't have to worry about any of these wacky heroes.
Yep. Ah man, Rubik. When Rubik's able to perform like this, the game is a lot easier. He sets up. It was a very big scan that came out from D2 Hustlers as they scanned out exactly where PuckChamp were. But PuckChamp also get an equally good scan as well because they know exactly where D2 Hustlers are. But look at this, Hakoda goes to buy the vision as they timber chain in with Lays. They've split the fight into two here. They've already brought down this Clockwork. BKB up on Low Skill. He gets fooled up at the moment. Will they be able to kill him? Divine Llama bit off more than he can chew and he dies here. Low Skill though, trying to escape with the song, won't be allowed to do so as Adzentic brings him down with an Arcane Orb hit and a BKB. At the same time though, Yuma, he used his whole BKB to kill this Naga Siren. So he's suddenly vulnerable, brought down by the rest of PuckChamp. Knock on him. Smoke on smoke action. Arrow. No! It caught Yuma! First and foremost, they try to save him. They do get him back with the lift back on the Rubik as well as the Astro, so he can fight back. Divine Llama pop BKB just to run interference and back off himself. Everybody has used BKB, so Hakoda jumps in. Hakoda might regret this though, as he gets brought down very quickly. Timber chain forward by Lays. Won't be able to find anybody though, as Yuma uses the Trickster Cloak to try and escape beyond the tier 2 tower. He's hiding in the trees right now. They don't know where he is. They haven't found him. No, the Shivas will catch him out. He doesn't have a BKB anymore. Yuma's gone. There is buyback available, and they drop down a huge sanities, but it only kills off the supports as Marana and Bounty are gone. But Divine Llama should follow them into the base. Low Skill looking for a target on the side of D2 Hustlers, but neither of them available. OD and Rubik live.
Very much like Pugner on roids right now. Feels good. Also, that's a sick change. There's going to be a lot more Pugner, I think. Did it crapify?
Do not remind me, bro. So many heroes I'm just like, oh, I'm just terrified of seeing them in an actual live game. Sweden Strong gets duels, gonna get caught out in range. They blow him up. He bounce back immediately, as has been his once in this game, because now they want to turn around. Hakoda buying space and time with his own body. Unfortunately, his own body gets taken away. He buys, oh, he wants to buy back, but he got saved with the Astro, as Marana's the one that dies instead, as she needs some salvation with the buyback. They steal away the Split Earth. Arrow catches onto one of the illusions of Yuma. They're looking for a dual kill, and they will get it onto Lays. But here comes the Song of the Siren from Low Skill. They're actually going to re-engage this fight. BKB from Lays. They're looking towards the Rubik first and foremost. He gets saved by the Astro, but they're just terrorizing the backlines right now. Larenov running in with this magic damage. Just spilling in everywhere. They brought down the LC. Rubik is going to fall next. Larenov, though, out of the BKB, so will be forced to just go in with this young Bloodstone. Pops that, keeping the fight going. They're going on to Yuma. He pops his own BKB in the middle of the fight on the Terrorblade. He's getting dove at right now by Larenov. He still has
a lot of ways for these defenders to get outside of the base and still continue to farm. And the fact that lane creeps don't give as much gold anymore means that you're not just like, you know, 50k net worth above them right now.
Hex reveal onto OD. Oh, that's a perfect target if they can get the kill. Force off and a lift will keep him alive for now, though. But they do blow up Hakoda on the other side of the fight. Sanity is dropped down by Adzentic, and he forces himself into the fray. Not sure about this direction, as the BKB is about to expire. Larenov in the midst of so many heroes with the Bloodstone active. Just look at him go with Timbersaw right next to him. Sunder does come in, healing up Lays quite a bit, or healing up Yuma rather. And Yuma pops his own BKB to get away from the Song of the Siren, but the
Gordon's going to like return to normal when he's when he gets used to the new paradigm.
Yeah.
I think once he's out, these tormentors are going to get unlocked from their boxes, and there's going to be like actually a creep inside of it.
Ah, I like that. Nice little duel that happens. I like the unlock on the Aeon Disc. It's not going to be enough. The sanity drops, but yet again, it only tickles these cores. They buy back on this bounty hunter. How many times has he brought back in this game? Yuma revealing in the fight that he has a rapier right now. Going in, does have access to the meta. Lorenov still has Aegis for another 3.5 minutes. So not really too concerned about this. Just rushing forward. Yonako pumps the song, but unfortunately the Lesh damage already out with the Pulse Nova. They've gotten the 1 kill without buyback. They're going in onto Hakoda. He dies as well. Does have a way back into the game, however. There will be a refresh on Yuma. He has another BKB, has another Sunder. He gets stunned up though. He can't get either. Oh, Fluke, he's dead. The rapier. Oh no, it gets dropped down, picked up by low skill. He'll buy back on the TB, but to no avail as they call GG. Well played. Game number 1 in favor of...
Everybody remembers Superman. Like, everybody remembers that. We don't want to have that shit anymore. I want to have this guy who's flying across the map and 2-hitting me as an offlaner, okay? I don't want that. But, you know, also want to see the hero a little bit more.
Okay, we're going to see a contest here over this bounty. Divine Llama kind of outplays them, but it's going to give a kill over towards Sweet and Strong, who grabs the first blood, bringing down Theoloco. Doesn't even die himself, survives with 15 HP, baby.
Right. Twin gate, and then you walk yourself towards top lane, and it's pretty easy gank.
Speaking of ganks, man might happen here bottom.
What is happening?
Theoloco, he finds himself getting silenced up. Divine Llama is going to turn his attention towards Eki. They're looking for the body blocks. They want to catch up onto Hakoda and Theoloco, and they will find the avalanche. One more right click from Divine Llama finishes off the kill. However, revenge is being sought. Low skill and Sweet and Strong. We ensnare Theoloco. Nightmare will be there from Hakoda. Not going to be enough though. Sweet and Strong using the tricks of the trade, trying to get himself away from Divine Llama. But this effort will be in vain as he dies nonetheless. A double kill for Divine Llama. They do bring down Theoloco, but finally some success for D2 Hustlers down on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, it ended up being a tri-lane versus tri-lane. And it's just... I mean... Yeah, first patch jitters, I guess. Well, not jitters, but this is kind of what a lot of teams default to when a new patch does drop, especially in competitive settings, is just fight. You just fight early, you fight fast, you fight long, and eventually you'll come out.
Theoloco tossed back. Oh my god, they have enough damage to kill him. Between ghosts, some damage coming in from the Tiny. Eki came in with cold feet looking for Hakoda, won't be able to find him, and in the meantime, Adzentik just chases down Sweet and Strong behind the tier 1 tower. Already gotten a double, looking for a triple from Yuma. So that's a solid amount of time he hasn't been utilizing this item to farm. However, they might get lays again as he's still in a dangerous area on the dire side of the map. They jump him. They should be able to kill him off here. Where's the silence from DP? There it is. There's no Guardian Greaves, no Dispel, no way to get yourself out of this one. So he will end up dead. Adzentik with the unstoppable streak. They did pop God's Strength for this one, so ideally for the team, Yuma will be able to push into the tier 1 tower. At the same time though, low skill mopping up Hakoda and using his corpse to reveal the bottom. Divine Llama is in front of low skill, and low skill does not have access to the ultimate, but now Divine Llama, he's the one that might be dying. Rod of Atos cancels low skill's TP, and low skill is actually in a very awkward place right now. Needs to get to the gate ASAP. We'll try to move towards it. They brought in the Sven. Sven got vision. Sven that does the Stormhammer. But there should still be enough damage. BKB popped by Yuma. Really wants to chase low skill, and we'll find him. 35 seconds in the grave, no buyback. On the other edge of the fight, Lorenov has gotten involved right now. Pops his Bloodstone, but there's still Exorcism Ghost going for a few more seconds. They do quite a lot of physical damage onto this Lesh. They jump on top of him with the damage. It's enough to get the kill. Here comes Yuma again. Stormhammer going forward onto Eki. A couple of right clicks. Gets a kill. 4 for 1. They catch low skill, the big target. They prevent any reinforcements from saving him. And
especially once he starts leveling this bad boy up a little bit more.
Dude, look at this. They're actually going to try and steal their obelisk. They're trying to steal Joey's obelisk. Let's see what they can get out of this. Lace. He shows himself in the fight, jumping forward. Does have the Echo Shell on top of him, but there's still more than enough damage. Ice Blast comes through, connects on the 2 targets. They toss forward the Ricky, but they want Lorenov. Yuma going in with BKB, Godstrike, unable to get the kill just yet. Adzentik is chasing, activates his own BKB. Exorcism Ghost have now elapsed, so they won't have the damage to kill off the Leshrac, but they'll be more than able to mop up Eki. As he dies, they cannot protect their Tormentor. And
the rest of the team as one player, soaks up the map. You need to make it so like the cores from the enemy team do not have enough space for them to farm out together, especially when you're playing up against a Tricore. No BKB.
There's no BKB, so that's going to be a very quick kill that ends up happening. Yuma goes in with BKB also not at the ready just yet. He pops it eventually to bring down low skill. Will succeed in doing so. Tiny found a nice avalanche here. They just mop up Eki. Toss forward onto Yuma. They want to make sure that the Sven is in the middle of the fray, but he gets himself caught up with the split earth. He has the magic damage from Laranov. He's the real carry right now. Can they kill Yuma? Yuma life stealing to safety. He almost got back into a point where he could fight back against Lays as well, but he does eventually get popped. Lays get caught out with the Fiend's Grip. He's losing mana because he already threw out the Chakram. So he's also not that dangerous once the Fiend's Grip ends. They mop him up, they kill him off, they get a team wipe. D2 Hustlers lose 2 of their big cores, but make PuckChamp pay for every...
Against Sophia, you're probably more happy that it went to the DP than it is to Theola core, but it's nice to give these supports some net worth, man. They're sad. They don't have their tomes anymore. They don't just get their free golds from like vibing out. They have to get kills now.
Yep.
It's rough.
I mean, we saw in the previous game, right, that when core heroes are like level 20, we had support at level 11.
Yeah.
And even in this game, right, Sweet and Strong is level 10, Lasers level 17. So we see Eki also at level 11, not really that high up on the XP mark. Very easy pick off to make. I think it's a really big problem that we're not getting experience onto Eki though. Like the difference between level 1 and level 2 items.
Like what? Like I don't know what's going on. The fact that there's 2 Philo Stones on the side of PuckChamp as well is kind of crazy. I feel like you could probably have. I feel like you could probably have every hero in the game have the same neutral item if they all pick it. Like I understand everybody has their individual choices, but I'm sure there's some permutation of, you know, an insane amount of odds to have 10 heroes have the same 5, well, not the same, well, 1 item that's the same in all 5 of their choices, and for them to then pick it as well. I think
let
that'd
us
be
know in chat.
Extremely low.
Everybody in chat, let us know how many you've seen in one game. Down bottom, they're just going to make a quick run onto Laranov. Dude, that was... Woo!
Yeah, this Sven. Big boy. Oh, he's going Harpoon. Let's go.
Except the first, and I was very skeptical, but Butterfly forcing an MKB out of the Sven feels good. And the Sven is going to go on to Lays right now, forcing him to use BKB. Will attempt to mount an escape. Yonoko throwing forward a tree, and they've actually got them in a pincer maneuver with the Dark Grip, but they're turning back. They want to try to bring down Yuma. Even through his BKB, he cannot survive against this. Brought down by Lays. They jump onto the Bane as well, killing him off. Buyback onto the Ancient Apparition. Eki wants to involve himself in this fight. They want to try and save Laranov. Laranov found an amazing 2-hero split earth. They're still chasing him though with Adzentik, and Adzentik should be able to find this kill. He does get it. The ghosts are also going hand here on top of the Timbersaw. In the meantime, Yonoko and the gang, they're busy holding this Naga Siren in position, and now low skill forced to song and try and escape. Does he have the TP? He does, but Eki not so lucky. So he's gonna force off onto the high ground. Not gonna even bother leaving behind any vision because he doesn't have any. Just gets brought down by Adzentik. This Death Prophet, man, they forgot how strong she can be even in this new iteration of the cup. It's a 5-hero movement. What can they find here? Sweet and Strong taking the circuitous route so he can try to get a better angle of vision. And now they smoke on D2 Hustlers. They find the Pit of Malice onto one. Beyond for the jump behind Eki and Laranov, but they can't burst them just yet. Sweet and Strong, he will die on the edge of the fight. Eki dies as well after dropping down the Ice Blast. Bioloko, the only one falling low on D2 Hustlers as his life gets taken away. I don't think D2 Hustlers mind too much. They just buy back instantly on Bioloko. Yuma looking for a blink target. He has blink. Would he try to throw this in from downtown? He TPs to the tier 2 tower. And they come up the hill. D2 Hustlers, they want to force this fight. Low skill. Goes first onto Hakoda. Pops his BKB, but he gets him some grip for his efforts. And here is Yuma trying to beat down onto him. Doesn't have access to a God Strength anymore. So doesn't have enough power to punch through the BKB. But they will do it when the BKB elapses. Divine Llama with the wicked 6 streak. And now Lays realizes that he has to try and run somehow. Nice little force off there from Eki. Timber Chain away as well. And Lays staying alive for the time being. Unfortunately, Eki will not be so lucky. He dies. But the more important thing is that D2 Hustlers have officially secured the Aegis and dramatically won that team fight.
Yeah, he's getting the HP that they need as well. Low skill. He's playing around with his Trickster's Cloak on the left-hand side of this map. I think they know that he's around here somewhere. Oh, low skill, he walks the high ground.
Oh no, low skill. Does he get off the song anyway? He does, but they've got BKB on Yuma. He might still survive this, actually. He's gonna try mate. I don't know about that TP. I mean, BKB was about to finish on Death Prophet and the Sphere. It's an awkward decision to make. Mid lane, they jump speed and strong, should be an easy kill. And we're talking about how they might get to a point where they can out-carry D2 Hustlers. That doesn't happen if everybody just keeps dying. As they bring down speed and strong, Eki is certainly going to be dead to rights as well. Yuma with the double kill. Man, PuckChamp.
Alright.
2 steps forward, 4 steps back as they find themselves having to defend a high ground yet again.
They do have... Does Net go through BKB? No, it does not.
No,
I think
it
it's the
does
Ags
not.
that goes through BKB, right?
Yeah. The Ags read it should. And they go
Yeah,
on
it's
to
target spelling.
Adzentik. He TP'd into this fight, wanting to force it, and it looks like it might have been a decent idea. They're going in onto Laranov. Yuma already got off the BKB, so he can cleave him down even through the sleep. And now they want their attention towards Sweet and Strong. He doesn't have a way to escape this. They have the vision for him. Toss forward. Ooh, Eki. TP's out just before any kind of spells come in from the Bane. They didn't have Nightmare or Grip though, so he probably...
I think it's crazy
That's
that it costs no
crazy.
mana.
Yeah,
But
I agree, it's nuts, dude. We'll see if he uses it now though, as they're gonna smoke up, looking for a fight. Aegis is about to expire. Oh, Bane poked BKB as a coda, got jumped on, but here they go onto low skill. Yuma really wanted to try and find a kill. Didn't get anything just yet as they blow up a coda first and foremost. And now we're coming back onto Divine Llama. Divine Llama's about to die. Eki does get taken out, but it's still not going to be good enough. And Yuma certainly wants to watch himself. Exorcism going all around here for Adzentik. He's trying to chase down some of these targets. Yuma brings down Speed and Strong. And here Adzentik gets hit with the Ice Blast. Gets hit by a low skill. Low skill going to be able to bring him down. He's dead. Does not buyback though. In the meantime, Divine Llama pumps BKB on the left side of the fight, looking for Laranov. Won't be able to find him. BKBs and TPs out.
low.
Lays in the midst of Yuma and Theoloco will find himself getting burst down by the Sven. So that is a very chaotic fight that ends up happening here.
said 32 damage for us, an extra 12 damage per second, and it lasts an extra second on top and does 400 extra damage, like 100 extra damage, and 10 seconds less cool. Like, come on.
Roshan! Agent Roshan! Dude, he's almost out of the fight with the big bash. Alright, Eki's dead. Gets jumped on. Aeon Disc will be there. Sweet and Strong dies first. We get off a Fiend's Grip on our Timber Soul. Will Yuma be there to supply the damage? And indeed he will, but the Split Earth from Laranov bails out the Timber.
As well, playing into these heroes. I think they did a beautiful job. Oh, there's a fight bottom. Divine Llama, he brought back, I'm pretty sure.
Divine Llama did indeed buy back. So if he dies here, it's a dieback. Adzentik though, he still has access to a buyback if needs be. But the question is, does low skill? And low skill does, because low skill is indeed about to die here. Taken out by Yuma. It's going to be a massive streak now, beyond godlike for the Sven. And they get some megas at the same time. While this is happening, Theoloco is busy finishing up the range racks by himself. And they dark grip forward. Look at my man's Divine Llama go. They get the quick pick. Oh, they're looking for it onto Eki. Still alive for a moment. 3 more seconds until he had his Aeon Disc. He dies before it comes out. Laranov and Nagasai both forced to buy back Fluke. These are the big heavy hitters on the side of PuckChamp. And now if they die again, the game just ends.
Yep, this is struggle street right now. Oh, Theoloco, 3-man avalanche.
Finds
They got the grip
kill
too.
of the grab onto low skill. They find the Fiend's Grip. BKBs will pop though, so they can maybe turn this fight around. They're going in with the damage. Laranov will find himself caught up with the Nightmare. Low skill forced into the song, but there's a BKB from Hakoda. He blinks forward. He Nightmares up low skill. There will be an Abyssal Blade coming forward, but Yuma coming forward with damage as well. Low skill has no more tools to defend himself.
Oh, they
so
still
he
have
just
grip.
goes down. They still have the grip available for this left rack. They jump on him. They should be able to kill him off. Blaze will throw in an impressive looking chakram. It almost kills Yuma. It actually does kill Yuma. But that's only life number 1, my friend. He's coming back for some more. They do bring down Divine Llama. The Ice Blast plus the damage from Laze, more than enough to kill him. But unfortunately, as Laze dies, he's the only one with buyback still remaining on his squad. He will use it, but 2v5 or 2v4 rather. I don't know if you can make this one happen. This would be the hold of the Sentry Fluke. And they go in, Hex onto Sven, but at the same time, Theoloco jumps in, tossing Eki towards the Death Prophet. This time around, there is going to be an Aeon Disc to keep the Bane alive, or the AA alive. Bane is still very healthy. And Lace can't do anything. They're just ignoring him. They're like, well, what now, mates? You can pull up, you can try and stop us, but you do not have the damage. And if you jump us, you don't have the HP to survive said jump. He will be able to just quickly pick off this Bane Elemental. This time Hakoda not looking so healthy. Does buy backdoor. The Yonako jumping in, finding the Avatars onto Eki. And Eki right in front of Yuma. They clean him up. That is just one less hero to worry about. Blaze does pop his BKB. They really want to kill this Timber. He really wants to defend his base. They're definitely not going to allow him to do so though. As Sven almost dies to some of the chakram damage. Sweet and Strong just came back just to die. And they throw back Blaze. They take away his life. They take away this game. And they force us to a deciding game 3. GG, well played is called. D2 Hustlers have done it. The nice patch comes out at the very end there. The Violama's like fire snap quickie. So be careful, Yuma. Watch your positioning, my friend.
Especially because Monkey did just get buffed as well. So his Jingo is just straight up better. Obviously, Boundless got nerfed because all stuns did. But yeah, all of his spells got changed.
Who's get the first blood? Well, Sweet and Strong will have an opportunity to show us exactly how he got buffed up here as he finds himself the first blood. That was so close. There was a Dragon Form gets popped middle. This is not worth it for D2 Hustlers. They need to get some kills out of this. They make the jump forward onto Sweet and Strong, but help is coming. Laze will go in, dropping the Morty's Kisses after they've already popped Chronosphere, and they've already used one Spirit Siphon. They get off the other one, but it might be too late. Sweet and Strong finding the stun onto Xantic, and Xantic finally does die. Doom goes out onto Laze, but Laze has already used most of his spells. He doesn't really care. Big use of the impetus shot to take out the Clockwork, and Devilama can do nothing but watch as 5 heroes at 9 minutes are bottom to bring down this Doom. PuckChamp bring everyone, but everybody managed to defend the tower.
Yeah, that's a smart play there from Low Skill. He understands that are really pesky and really annoying are probably going to be some more things that we see, like this Enchantress, Monkey King, Mirana, Clockwork. Soaks the arrow.
Okay. Speaking of Mirana, there's going to be... Oh, nice tree cut coming in from Theoloco. Otherwise, there would have been a Wukong's. They still killed off this Mirana. Sweet and Strong, though, does die prior being able to get off the Wukong's. Revenge will be found, though, as Theoloco brought down by Eki. So 2-for-1 exchange. Ha! Sweet and Strong is like, you fools! Now I get to keep my Wukong's for the next fight.
That's Chronosphere. Before it starts getting to the scary point where DP, Doom, and TB have like their BKBs, they're strong, they've got like 1 to 2 items on the top of that, they're not really scared of anything that comes through from PuckChamp.
Let's see if they're scared of this though, as PuckChamp is finding themselves up against a smoke rotation. The Theoloco does die first. Very beautiful start to the fight by Eki. Plants out the Observer Ward and eats the first arrow and the hook shot. Here comes Sweet and Strong. As we spoke about, he still has his Wukong. Triggers it out right now. But I don't know if they want to keep going for this fight. DKB was popped by Xantic, but that BKB will eventually elapse. That was also the usage of the Exorcism for Aggress. Still have quite a long time in the daytime here, so they can't even go steal a Roche from the top side of the map. It is all the way down bottom. Sweet and Strong has found vision though, so he's trying to force a fight here. They've gone in. Yuma won't be the one stunned up. Laranov stuns up the Mirana instead, and Hakoda gonna die to a breathe fire, but Laranov stuck inside the power cogs. Is going to get eaten alive by the right clicks of Terrorblade. They will be able to find a double kill thanks to the Exorcism Ghost. Sweet and Strong. Dude, no way. Please die. Like, this can't be allowed. Oh my god. You're going to get out to survive it. At least die with us, bro. You got them started. You got us all killed. He's like, alright, I'm leaving. Bye. And he's going to get them started into another fight right now. They're going in. They do have Morty's Kisses coming back in about 7 seconds. BKB popped in by Low Skill. They might not even need said Morty's Kisses. They get the damage out onto Devilama, and they just heads up, bring him down. Theoloco bashed? Yes, he is. Whew. That was almost a survival on the Clockwork. He dies this time around. All right, Sweet and Strong, you're back in our good graces. That's fine, bro. Let's show.
Yeah, and this is no bueno. 3 heroes, probably still no bueno. So just send everybody there.
Yuma doesn't have BKB. Will take quite a bit of damage here. They stole his illusion. What's really funny is that now that she has shard, she can steal both the illusions, but she's gonna find herself getting caught up with the Sunder. She can't heal herself up in the same fashion. The team needs to come in to help. Morty's Kisses raining down. They will be able to at least find the Clockwork, but now the fight might be breaking out in its entirety. There's a Doom out, but the DK already got off the BKB. Manta dodge onto the Boundless Strike yet again. So they still feel strong right now. They might not have access to an Aegis, but there's a fair few items that they do have access to. The triple BKB timing has been online now. They have a very nice hook shot that they find Eki on. They should be able to find this kill. He tried to force off forward. Unfortunately, forced off into power cogs, and they should be able to mop him up on the Enchantress. They pop Ghost for this one, and they find Laze as well. Laze did not get off his BKB on the Snapfire, so Laze will die. 2 heroes in the grave. There's buyback on Laze. But D2 Hustlers, they get that out. They're going to be jumping in for a fight. The Doom does fly in and connects onto Laranov, and Laranov also gets arrowed for his troubles. He's still alive right now, though. Metamorphosis back in 3 seconds. Adds and Tick goes right in with the Doom or the DP ultimate exorcism and BKB. Not gonna be enough though, as she finds herself inside of this big ass chronosphere. The bubble stalls are up. They kill her off. Now they throw in the Morty Kisses onto Yuma here. Yuma does have BKB and has Sunder, so certainly not somebody that you want to be fighting with right now. Low skill, trying to go this way and that in the fight, able to get himself away with the time walk outside the pit. And Laze just looks for the BKB TP out. This time around, he does come back in time. On top, they should be there in time to defend the tower as well. They want to try and kill Theoloco while they're at it. He's taking quite a bit of damage. But here comes Anzantic, blinking into the fight, into the Wukongs. They haven't gotten out the Doom just yet. There's the Chronosphere. Where's the Morty's Kisses from Laze? They're coming down. They're doing the damage. They have to pop the Aeon Disc from this Death Prophet. And her BKB is now down. She needs to be careful here. Impetus shots, kill Clockwork on the north side of the fight. DP trying to escape, but look at Eki go. Eki is doing so much work in these fights. Will end up getting eviscerated by the Terrorblade of Yuma. And Yuma trying to end this fight off right now with all of his illusions. He needs to be doing around the Twin Gates. I mean, I'm all for it. Do it, boys.
It definitely can be an interesting way of playing the game, because there is a slight animation when people are coming through it, so you will be able to see where people are coming. The Terror Wave now, though.
No. They found Laze. Does have buyback though, and it just feels like D2 Hustlers is so much more decisive in exactly what they want to do, because PuckChamp, they made the call to retreat from this area, but they still Laze as well as Eki still stuck around for a little bit. Like Eki plopped out, which is breach the base. We are playing Defense of the Ancients still.
Very true.
Despite the new map changes, despite the new hero changes, it is still ultimately a game with the same objective: destroy the Ancients. And so far, PuckChamp still has all 3 of their racks. Mid lane, they get a quick jump here onto Eki. That was a Silver Edge break, so they should be able to bring him down. And Xantic credited with the kill thanks to the Crypt Swarm. And they're going to force a buyback, most likely through this mid lane. They still have Aegis for another 2.5 minutes. Would be a perfect time to try and utilize it to get a lane of racks. They jump sweet and strong. They do get him onto the low ground up on the base, but it's not going to be enough to save his life. He gets chewed through and killed. There's going to be dual buybacks from both supports. Laze also found himself doomed up, but that means that there's no follow-up. Oh no, Rocket Flare gives the vision. They need to run. They need to get the hell out of here. They need to do it now. They're dropping behind some Manta illusions just to try and scout things out. Shivas popped. BKB with the Doom. They're available for the Doom. Fire Snap quickly will try to make sure that they get low skill out of this, but they don't have enough ways to do it. They forced off him away at long last, but it comes too late. He dies, forced to buy back almost instantly. Laze also dies as well, and they want to return to this fight. They want to try and make sure that they have some impact here. Sweet and Strong gets himself feared out of his own Wukong's command, so he can't keep the presence going. Will be invis up for a second, TPs, but will end up dying. And they don't have TPs on the Void and or the Snapfire who brought back. They lose Sweet and Strong. They have now lost Eki. Look where Laranov is. Look how much distance they have to cover if they want to be able to catch up to him. He at least picks off decision for them. However, Metamorphosis, 15 seconds remaining pretty much. Will they stick around for this? They're putting the damage onto the tier 4 towers. They really want to try to close this one out right here, right now. They jump forward. Divine Llama looking for Sweet and Strong. They should be able to get the damage out onto the Monkey King. He's dead. Does have buyback though. Forced to use it instantly. Lays in the middle of all these heroes. He does not have buyback, so if he dies, he's just gone for 100 seconds. Sweet and Strong doing his best. And between the Wukong's command and the impetuses of Eki, they actually killed the Terrorblade, but he has more than enough money to just buy back into this one. Yuma's coming through. Laranov doing his best to try and zone back at Xantic, but his best is certainly not enough. As D2 Hustlers overpower PuckChamp, they take the victory. GG, well played.